is a middle school teacher who went viral when her students convinced her to post some of her effortlessly cool outfits online.
And she's now being called that TikTok teacher while encouraging self-expression in the classroom and proving that representation matters. Please welcome to the show, educator and content creator, Zahra Hassan. I know a lot of this attention has come as a surprise to a lot of people, including you.
Yes.
Walk us through how this all started.
Honestly, it was my students. So in 2021, it was my official long-term occasional teaching position. So they gave me a grade 7 and 8 gifted. And then it was online for them, but I would have to go into work every single day. Hence, so I would dress up for the part because I'm leaving my house. And then every single day, my kids would like show their Zoom and they'd be like, Miss, like, I love your outfit. Like, where'd you get this t-shirt from? Your cargo pants. Like, it was every single time. And then by Friday of that week that I was with them, they're like, you should start a TikTok. And I was like, you want to see your teacher on TikTok on your own time? Like, that is different to me. And then ever since then, I did that first video that you guys are showing right now. I literally edited it together and it went viral. So overnight, 1.7 million people viewed that video. I woke up, I had 25,000 new followers. It was a lot.
Wow. Okay, so as we just heard, you exploded literally overnight online. And this, you say that was also not just big for you, but it was big for the Somali community behind you as well. Why is what you're doing, you think, important to you, to your community? And why do you do what you do?
I do what I do because growing up, there weren't people that looked like me, whether it was on TV, whether it was the books that we read in class or the TV shows that we watched. So we, growing up as a Somali diaspora, because I'm first generation Canadian and my parents immigrated from Somalia, there was this kind of like wobble where I don't fit in as a Canadian, but I don't also fit in as like Somali culture. So it's just finding the balance in between. So just finding myself and my identity and becoming a modern version of that and showing people that, hey, you can be whatever you want and still represent your community. So I think that was a huge part. And now, just last weekend, there was a Somali center. They did the Nuit Blanche. So in 16 years, it was their first time ever having Somali artists showcase their work. And it was culture. And I've met a couple of little girls who were Somali, ran up to me and they were like, we love your TikToks. And the mom was like, they can't stop talking about you. And it was so cute because they like kind of dressed like me too. So it was like, this is the reason why I do what I do.
Yeah. Inspiring so many people. All right, so you have a great sense of style. So talk to us about your personal style. And how do you plan what you're going to wear the next day? Because is there pressure now? Because I'm sure there's some pressure.
There is pressure, but as I tell my students and I tell everyone who asks me how I put my outfits together is I wear what makes me feel good. As long as if I look good and feel good, then that's all that matters into the world. And to show that they like what I wear, it's because I feel like you wear the clothes. Don't let the clothes wear you. And I think that's what people don't understand. And personal style comes in every sense. And I feel like I don't fit in a box. And I think that's what's surprising to people because one day I would wear cargo pants and the next day you'll see me in a monochromatic suit. So it's like that surprise element that people kind of gravitate towards.
You kind of mentioned this already, but you said your students are your biggest supporters.
Yes.
How so?
Like even this year, it's my first year doing grade 6. And then a bunch of because my school is only from grade 6 to 8. So a lot of them are coming from elementary school. And they're like, Miss, like stop me in the hallway. Oh my God, like I love your TikToks. You're amazing. I've been following you. I wish I'm in your class. And it's crazy because by the end, when I have the kids in my class, they also kind of love me as a teacher. So that celebrity influencer drops and they're like, no, but Mrs. Han is really, really cool. Fashion is good, but like she's even a better teacher. So I think which is nice.
Which is really what matters. All right, so you know, with all the good comes some bad, and haters are gonna hate. So I understand you've received some criticism. How's it been dealing with that?
Honestly, the first week back in September, it was a lot. It was a lot of people coming for my blackness and like telling me I'm not professional. And it's crazy because if you were to walk into any school board, teachers are wearing joggers, they're wearing vests, we're wearing comfortable things because we work with kids all day and running shoes. And I feel like at one point it was just me defending my blackness, but then I told people, they were telling me that I put race into the card, but it's like every time I walk into the room, I'm a black woman. I can't take off my skin. That's just who I am. And I feel like the more that I put myself, there's a reason why I do it, because representation matters, right? We're in positions where 60 years ago, not a lot of us were in these positions, right? Think of all the teachers that you had. I had no Black teachers growing up.
Me either.
At all, right?
Yep.
So now that we're using our voice, coming into our job as being authentically ourselves is a big change. So we're trailblazers for the new kids and the new generation, and I'm just glad, so, yeah.
Awesome.
And Zahra, if your TikTok doesn't show it already, you really believe that school should not be boring. When you're talking about ushering this new generation of teachers, what's advice to some young new teachers out there who are, they really want to excite their students to get excited about learning beyond the fashion?
I know.
What's your advice?
My advice is really simple. It's empathy and connectivity. If you truly are allowing your kids to be their authentic self, you really get to know their identities, the experiences they bring into the classroom, and you show it throughout your curriculum, I think that's how you win them over. And secondly, empathy. You gotta teach kids how to empathize and put themselves in shoes from different kids that don't look like them, right? So they have to be the mirrors, the windows, the reflection of them in whatever that you're doing. So that's the best piece of advice that I can give to new teachers.
Awesome.
Well, we love teachers. Zahra, thank you for everything that you do on and off social media. Representation does matter. You are an inspiration, and thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.